Hi guys, and welcome back to another LD Modern Texture Pack update video. So what have we got today? Well, it's been a pretty quick one in the way, and we've got lots of stuff. I've been on holiday for a couple of weeks, which is why there was kind of like a delay in the last release. That one was supposed to go up during when I was off, but it didn't because I couldn't get the PMC stuff ready. So yeah, I've been working on this anyway since being back. We've got quite a lot of stuff. We've now got cake. We've got a nice simple strawberry cake. Pretty simple. Actually, I need to change that picture as well. Remind me to do that, guys, if I haven't already. But and I probably haven't already. Yep, we got that. We've also got a horrible pizza in a river biome. So this one, it's kind of like a work in progress. Like the side texture is like hideous. It's horrible. But the top texture kind of works, except for that pixel. But I don't know. I was just trying something out. I've just grabbed a picture off the internet and tried to make it work. So I might just do a cartoon version of it because I think it looks better. And we've also got, there you go, Hell Biome will get you a chocolate cake, because chocolate is obviously from hell, obviously. So yeah, that's pretty good, and yeah, you can eat away at it, and you'll get like the cake inside stuff. So yeah, that kind of works. And people that don't know, you can do this really weird thing with metadata stuff. If you keep on going, it goes the other way inside, and makes this weird thing. I have no idea what use that would be, but if you guys can think of a use for it, I mean, it could be even like a box or something, couldn't it? Or a set of drawers. But I don't know how it's going to fit into a box, because it doesn't really fit. So, yeah, I don't know. If you guys can think of something for that weird texture, please do. Anyway, the next one we've got, which I'm pretty happy with, is 2:1. So we've now got a grass block variant, which has got some leaves on it. We've only got 2 variations of this block. At the minute, anyway. If people like this one, I'll do a load more variations, just... and by variations, I mean like randomization. You can see that this one has the leaf going that way, has the leaf going that way, and then we've got a different one there. So we've only got 2 different blocks that it's doing a random from. So yeah, choose what you kind of want with those. If you like it, I'll do more of that. And yeah, it does work with the biome, so you get like deeper colours. And it changed with the grass blocks. I've got some like desert ones here, so I've just done that to sprout it around to make it look really messy and stuff. Next thing, something I've been meaning to do for ages, the pumpkin has been updated to... a bit nicer. So there you go, you got that one now. It's just like a normal little screen. It's an old school one. And the actual jack-o'-lantern, I've just been messing around with some animation stuff. It's not going to have that as the final one. I think what it's going to do is it's going to be an old school TV. So I'm going to do like an animation of an old school TV program thing that just loops. So it'll be something in like black and white, maybe like an old Bond movie type thing. But I don't know, I'm going to mess around with something in the animation part of it. But at the minute, that's just to show that... yeah, that was just me messing around with animation type blocks. So that works. It's pretty cool. I think it's a lot better than the old one that we had. Except for this gets really annoying. But apart from that, it's good. We've now got some variations to the pressure plate 70:5. So we now get a load of different tablets. So we've got some different tablets in there. I think there's only about 4 of them in total. I think it's in 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And for some reason, this one's come up with loads. So we've got that now. There's now about 4 or 5 phones as well. So we've even got an old school Nokia one here. We've got an iPhone, a really chubby iPhone there. Really chubby. It's not really to scale, but there is, a good mix in there. So you've now got different phones, so you can just place that down. That's 70:6. Just place it on your pressure plate, it'll come up. So it gives you a nice little bit of variation, which is really cool. The keyboards now change depending on direction. This is something that was requested quite a lot. Basically, yeah, 70:10, and you can just go for your biomes, and I've split the biomes into 4. And for some reason, I can never get that one. I need to figure out what that one's actually called. I don't think it's called small_mountains. I think it's called something else. But yeah, you can just turn them around. There is one glitch in it that I did notice before I finished it. I'll just notice now even. I need to move that one over just a little bit, so I can sort that out at some point. But yeah, you got a nice little pressure plate now with all the 4 directions. So there you go, you got them there. We've got a new sign. That's 82:2. And the biome for this one is like the jungle biomes and stuff like that. This is the Electronica sign. I think it probably needs to be changed because it looks too much like a tyre, especially from a distance. The idea was it was like a speakery type thing without it having a centre. But the idea will be that this can be used for a nightclub, an electronics store, which I'll show you guys a glimpse of. Something me and Master Jam have been working on. But yeah, also you could do this weird symbol here. But I think the actual background is going to change. It'll still be this kind of like colour, and it'll still be in the same place. But yeah, 82:2 and in the jungle biomes. So obviously you get that one, and you can do like weird stuff with it. It's pretty cool. One thing that was also requested was that I take out the random blocks. They looked cool. You know, the random cracks and stuff that we did have in the stone brick slab. They did look cool, but for modern, it doesn't work as much. It's really weird. Modern is something that needs to be really clean, I think, or it needs to be pretty clean as a texture pack, unless you're doing a really dirty, like, Fallout texture pack, which does look cool. But yep, that's now completely clean, so you can see the sidewalks here of St. Vincent are now crack-free. Yes, no drugs here. That was the joke anyway. Next one we've got. Okay, I'll show you guys how to use this, actually. So, when I saw that there was grass in Conquest using this little trick, I was like, holy hell, that's cool. So what I've done is if you grab snow, and you're going to need your metacycler for this, it's just a plugin. If you go through, you'll then get to this, and it's actually the road texture. So we've now got the road texture as snow, and then you can obviously use the different bits of it, and you can just, you know, copy and paste and stuff. So you can actually make, you know, pretty good. If we do this, I'll show you guys. You can do like really, really smooth ramps and stuff now, and you can use the snow white as like the side bit. I know that we usually use quartz for this, but you can, you know, use the snow white part of it. Good thing about this is, because it's using that way of doing it, is that you can then layer on top. Whoops, I'm just destroying this. Now that we've got that, you're there. Yeah, so on top of it, you can actually put the white on top of that one, and you can even go through your biomes, and the road will still stay the same. So it's kind of like a constant. If we can find, there you go. So you get your desert hills, you get your forest, and you can see that the bottom one's still the same. So you can kind of do some actual variations, I guess, interior-wise with that. And I'm just going to keep that as the road one. I don't think I'm going to do any biomes or anything like that. It just works quite nicely. It's a bit different. It's a bit simpler. Something that I did forget about was the ores since changing the old or the new stone. And because the two stones, you know, the extended one and also the normal one, are so similar, this tiles pretty well. It really does. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that one. Whenever you hit the goddamn redstone ore, it always goes weird. Because it does that thing. So, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so it tiles pretty perfectly with it with stuff, because it's just so similar. Even though this one's, you know, a more smooth one, and then you got a little bit more variation in the full one. So yeah, we got coal, we got iron, gold, redstone, emerald, and diamond. What I'm thinking of doing with this, and I wanted to see what you guys think, obviously, because it's going to take me a bit of time. Like what we've done, whoops, don't want to do that, but that's the new texture being used, and I don't want to do that either. Like what I've done with the hardened stained clay, when you actually go to the first one, you know, you get this inside texture here. What I might do with these ores is the same thing. So you might start with just a blob in the middle, which means it'll work for survival. But then if you have two together, you'll get like a line going towards each other, like this, or indeed like that instead. So then they're joined up. So then what we can actually start doing is we can actually start making writing-y type stuff with it, or patterns and things. So that would then be like black with the stone around the outside. So tell me what you think about that, if it's a good idea, and then yeah, we can start doing those in these colours. But maybe changing the background colour so it works a little bit better writing-wise. And we could even just have the default as that one, or we probably need something else. But yeah, got those in there. They work pretty good, I think. And I was also able to cut out the big two here, so it's actually saved a bit on space. Alright, next, you probably noticed these different cans. Well, 30:1 is the wine bottle. Now if you go through a couple biomes, what you'll do is if you get to the frozen ocean, you'll get cans. And here we go, we've got all the cans here. We've got a, it's definitely not a Sprite, obviously, and that's definitely not Dr. Pepper. We've basically got Sprite, Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, and Fanta. And I think that's it, isn't it? Sprite, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think there's a couple of them anyway. And then for frozen ocean biome, we then have beer bottles. Somebody did ask for this like ages ago, and you'll notice that they're all green bottles. There's a reason for me having them all green beer bottles, and the reason is simple. If anybody's going to be making a beer factory, then it doesn't, you know, if you had this variation and you had the random red ones in, it would just look weird. It wouldn't quite work. Since most beer bottles are greenish, it made sense to actually do it this way. So I've done that. We've got just some brands that you might be able to figure out and you might not be able to figure out. That one is the closest, well, it's Heineken. It's a Heineken there. I think that's Peroni. So we've got Heineken and Peroni. We've got some other ones as well, but they're all green. There's about 5 variations of those, and that's Frozen River. So we've got Frozen Ocean for cans of drink, which at the minute anyway, size-wise, they're not quite right. I don't know if I'm going to have them this size or this size. I wanted you guys' feedback on that anyway. So we've got all of that. Pretty big update really for you know, so soon. But it's because I went on holiday and now I'm back into it. I don't know what you guys want next, but obviously tell me, or if you guys can build on St. Vincent, which is the one of the modern worlds that's run by Quitster. There is tons and tons of suggestions, so I'm struggling at the minute to even read through these because there's just so many suggestions. And actually what we've got now is, or not now, but I've had for a while, huge amount of suggestions up here. So people have started doing even more stuff. So got loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. Escalator texture will be coming at some point. And yeah, connected textures for TV as well. Totally pancake. Yes, as soon as I get something going on with that other one, then it'll work, or something will happen, you know, with the pumpkin one, with a test. But anyway, let's show you guys what is going on with stuff. Yeah, there we go. Let's just speed around to here. So I'll show you guys what the new electronics actually look like with this little build that me and Master Jam have been working on, which is over here. So we've got our electronica store. Here we go. It's a nice little store. There we go. And yeah, there you go. It's a nice little display now. So we've got a display of all the different tablets on, all the different phones. As you do get in like electronics type stores, you get like random PC stuff, and washing machines and cookers and fridges, and there you go. We've got some. There we go. Alditronics is the old school stuff. So there you go. That's Alditronics, old school equipment. And yeah, this just to give you guys some ideas with the new stuff, like Sumjang as well. It's mixed between Samsung and Mojang, I think. We've got Sumjang there. So yeah, just you know, get some ideas of what we can do with the new stuff. We've got a little aerial on that one there. Got some TVs, the big TVs, the small TVs, I guess all of those ones, and these would be bags and stuff. So yeah, there you go. You can make an electronic store with the new stuff that we got, and it gives you enough variation, I think, to pull it off quite well. As well as, if we fly around the back, I need to get rid of that at some point. The electronica van, which is a Yaz's, it's been edited from one of Yaz's ones to work with the logo, but that works really, really nice. So I'm pretty happy with that as well. So yeah, tell me what you guys want next. I don't know what I'm going to be working on next. I have no idea. So yeah, suggestions as usual. I might work through a couple of the suggestions and see what we can come up with. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I will see you on the next one.